I wanted to answer what is the most important thing to focus on as a property investor if you want to make a lot of money. Over the last 3.5 years, me and my wife have made $1 million in property, and this is the most important thing that we focus on when investing in properties, and it is the market. With markets, the best thing about property market cycles is they operate in cycles, okay? So doing as much research to understand the markets you're investing in my opinion, is the most important thing you can do as a property investor. And as a property investor, I want to make the most amount of money with the least amount of effort. So when it comes to developing and renovating properties to get a profit or to make money, that for me just doesn't really seem like the best choice or the best route to go. Developing properties, renovating properties, it is a lot of work, and generally you don't get a great return from that. Most of our profits, and me and my wife have renovated properties and all that sort of stuff, and most of the time when we get growth on our property portfolios, it's not because we renovated it, that the profits from the renovations has been marginal. Where the actual profits have come from is that through the time that we were renovating the property, the market went up. And the thing about the market going up, we didn't have to do anything. We didn't have to physically do anything at all to be part of that growth, to profit from that growth. All we had to do was hold the property through that growth phase. So what I'm saying is, if you want to make a lot of money in property, the easiest way, 100%, what you should be focusing on is the market cycles. Where is the market at? Where is the property where you are trying to invest? What is going on in the marketplace? If the market's on a downward trajectory, obviously don't invest there. It doesn't matter if the property has a lot of potential for development. By the time you finish the development, the property market will be lower than when you bought it. So why would you develop it? On the flip side, you could buy a property in a flat market and develop it and you make a little bit of profit, or you could buy a property in a market that's going up and develop it and you'll make a lot of money. The thing is, I don't develop properties, but I would much prefer just to buy a property, not do anything to it, and just hold it while the market is going up and make my profit that way. That's how me and my wife have made all our profit. And to find properties like this, you really have to have a deep understanding of how market cycles work. And for me, I spend an enormous amount of time when it comes to investing in properties, just doing research on markets, doing research on market cycles, understanding how market cycles work. And it's beyond, it's the easiest way that I've ever found out how to make money in my entire life. Like, I've worked over a decade in a career and I've made less money than I've made investing in properties and understanding how market cycles work. Yeah, reflecting back on my entire property portfolio, once I realized where all the profits were coming from, where all the growth in our portfolio was coming from, I pointed to the fact that it was the markets that were doing all the heavy lifting, making us money, and that is something that I've honed and started to focus on more and more as time goes on. So hopefully I can go into another video on market cycles and how to pick where the property, or what period the property market is in, what period of the property market the market cycle is in. In another video, just hit me up in the comments and please subscribe if this video was helpful. Bye. Ooh.